just finishing work, so everything's a little bit chaotic. But I am excited to talk about this album. For those of you watching later, we're going to be talking about Solar Power by Lorde today. We'll see if anyone shows up, but otherwise, I um I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this album. I listened to it later. Hi. I'm just starting to get my thoughts out about this album. I don't know if you listened to the album, but I like just listened over the course of this week because I was so busy like the week before. Yeah, I was sad that I had to cancel it last week. I was just like so busy, but we're here now. We can talk about this album. Oh, thank you. I liked Solar Power, but the last song wasn't it for me. Yeah, I kind of liked it. I didn't think it was like anything like exceptional, I guess. Like, but it was like pleasant. I don't know. That sounds backhanded, but I don't mean it that way. But yeah, I'm at my new apartment. Okay. We can do a little tour. So this is my new office. It's definitely bigger than the old one because the old one, like the futon was like the full wall, but now all my boyfriend's board games are here. I kind of cleaned. I'll just show you. Okay, so don't worry about the kitchen, it's messy, but I'll show you my vinyl setup here. So I alphabetized everything and I have all of this up. So pretty excited. We have a whole new setup. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it. My boyfriend like just got all the audio equipment set up, so I can finally listen to everything. It sounds really nice. But yeah, so yeah, we're all moved out of the other place. So like I officially live here. Yeah, like we have like normal noise like from our neighbors, like sometimes we can hear like dogs barking or sometimes like our upstairs neighbor. She's really nice. She like apologized in advance. She's like, I have a 4-year-old and a dog and I apologize for the noise. I'm like, no, it's fine. And they're not that loud. Sometimes we hear the dog like jumping around, but like I don't know. I'm not that annoyed by it. It's a big dog that doesn't know it's big, I think. Oh yeah, Lorde, not making a CD. I was actually just watching her unboxing of what does she call it? The music box before I got on here. I I don't think that it makes sense as like an environmentally friendly option. Like I don't think that makes as much sense as she says it does. Like it just doesn't. I don't know. Like you can have a cardboard packaging or something like that if you're concerned about like environmental issues, right? Like I do think it's cool to have something that's a little bit more of a collector's item than just like a CD? But what if someone really just wants a CD? Like, I don't know. Like, I know some people, like, I'm not one of them, but I know a lot of people who just collect CDs, and that is the thing they enjoy buying. And I just thought it was kind of weird. A limited edition CD, totally. And like, for Taylor Swift for 1989 when she released the Target special edition. It was like a cardboard envelope sleeve thing. Like, um, that seems more environmentally friendly than whatever this was. If it's limited, it's not going to be thrown away. Yeah, like, why not make it special? Like, you can definitely include stuff. But I watched the unboxing and I was like, this seems just as environmentally unfriendly as like a CD. I don't know. I like where she's coming from. The execution's kind of flawed. Totally. Like, I think it's a good idea. Like, it's definitely, I don't know. It's like a cool idea, and I definitely think adapting for the way the market is right now is like an important thing to consider. But it's definitely like it's just not it. I think. I don't know. I don't mind because I never buy CDs, but I don't know. A music box sounds fancy, but it's just papers. Like, I know I You mentioned 1989. I don't want to always talk about Taylor, but for the 1989 deluxe edition for Target, it was that cardboard, like kind of like a gatefold type CD case, and inside you could look. There were collectible like Polaroids, like they weren't real Polaroids, but they looked like Polaroid pictures, and there were like several different sets you could collect, and they were just kind of like really cute and cool, and I still really like them. So yeah. Oh, your deluxe was in a visual case. Yeah, I guess it was like the Target when you could get in the US or something. I don't know. I'm thinking about framing my scratch records because I can't play them. Yeah, that's what I actually do. Like my Reputation picture disc that I have framed, it's not scratched, but I it's like one of those picture discs that just doesn't sound as good. Like it's really squeaky. So I just framed it. But yeah, I think framing or using it as decoration, like I think it's a fun idea. And if it's not playable, like why not? It's it's still like using it and enjoying it. I think it's cool. Cardboard CDs make more sense. Yeah, for sure. I didn't hear anyone complain about CDs being a big problem for the environment. Yeah, I've literally never heard anyone complain about that. Because like whenever I hear people like, because I have a lot of friends and like the people I know who care a lot about the environment, but the thing everyone like always concludes is that the blame for environmental issues is on corporations and like, it's like corporations dumping trash into the ocean. Like that's the main reason that we're in the positions we're in. And like, I don't know, we can all do stuff as individuals, but I don't know. I just don't think it makes sense. But especially when you do four different pressings. I think it's a cool idea though. Like I do have to say that. Like the idea of doing like I'm making the release like a collectible and stuff, but I don't know, it's just being so like anti CD is just kind of strange to me. Like that's just like why can't people just buy the CD if they want it? I don't know. I went to her website because I was trying to see like what all the vinyl variants were. And when you go to her merch store on her website, you see some like there's a little pop-up at the bottom that's like, you might notice these prices are higher than you might be used to for me. It's because I'm trying to do like an environmentally friendly thing. That's not literally what she said, but like that was there's a message that pops up. And I do think that's cool. I think working with ethically sourced brands and things is a cool thing to do, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a cool idea, but I don't know, it's a little much. But the vinyl variants did look cool, I do have to say. The blue one looked cool, and then I saw that it's like $100 being resold right now, and I was like, never mind. This album's I enjoyed this album. Like, I still don't know how I feel about it as a whole, but I'm like, if this was like $25 on vinyl, like I would buy it. But at Target, it's like $40, and I don't think it's $40 worth, at least not for me. Um, I don't know. That vinyl is crazy expensive. I feel like, I mean, we've talked about how vinyl prices have gone up over the past years. I don't know, like they've consistently like gone up. But I remember when I was starting to collect vinyl, like the average price for a record was like $25. And it's just like $40 is normal. I bought Happier Than Ever, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned from Urban. And it was, even though I really liked that album, and $36 was like, okay, that's worth it. It's still expensive, even if I'm willing to spend that much. That's a lot of money. I also listen to Melodrama, and like I said, I have Pure Heroin on CD. I love both of those albums, honestly. I love Melodrama so much. Um, I still remember the first time I heard Green Light. I was like, it was just so good. $36 nowadays for double LP is considered an okay price. Yeah, for sure. Like I was okay spending it, but I was still like, it's a lot of money. I also pre-ordered Red on vinyl, and it was $50. So But it's 4, like, 4 records, like, 4 discs. So, my favorite song from Pure Heroin is Ribs. Yeah, that's a really good one. I don't know if I'm I don't know how I feel about, like, Pure Heroin versus, Melodrama because I really, really like both of them. The price for red is okay, the color, though, like, it's just the black one, right? I didn't see any other versions. I just saw the black one on her store. For some reason, the black vinyl, like, fits red, and I'm not, like, that upset about it. Maybe I'm just, like, so jaded from all the red Target vinyl. If it was red, I probably would've just thought it was boring. There's so much red vinyl. Do you think, Target is gonna do something, like, not red for the vinyl? Because they always do red vinyl, and, like, the one time we expect it, they're gonna be like, "Nope." Yeah. You know, the red that they did for chemtrails, like, that dark, like, berry red, I think that would be a really beautiful fitting color for this version of red, in my opinion. But, like, that cherry red, like, this red would be, like, too red. I saw that you released the singles. I haven't listened yet, but I did see you release them. That's really exciting. Congrats. That's awesome. Watch them. Yeah, they'll do like bright cherry red. 'Cause- but if it's like a darker, deeper, like I don't know, like a fall, like wintry red, like that would be cool. But they won't because they never, they never like get it right. The Target pressing. Well, sometimes they do. What are my favorite tracks off of Solar Power? I like Fallen Fruit. Was that what it was called? Fallen Fruit was pretty good. I thought the first half was pretty good, and I thought that I don't know, like it was good, but there wasn't that much about the album that like I don't know, like stood out to me. I don't know. Dawn of Chromatica is the remake. Yeah, yeah, I'm really excited for that. Yeah, we can totally talk about that. Does that come out this Friday? Is it already September? My goodness. Um, but yeah, I think Fallen Fruit was my favorite track. Solar Powers, Lord's Chemtrails, that's actually really accurate. I think that's so on point. I feel like I don't know, because I heard somebody say that this is a concept album, and I know that I tend to be, like, kind of looser about the definition of a concept album than a lot of people, but I just don't think I don't get what the concept is. It's kinda, like, summery and acousticy and, like but that's not a concept. It's I don't know. But yeah, I agree that Jack Antonoff needs to take a break. Yeah, Melodrama totally was, but, like, I don't understand, like, what even the attempted concept is. Do you know what I mean? Wasn't Lord 15 or 16 when her first album came out? I'm not sure exactly how old she was, but I know she was, like, 12 when she got discovered or whatever. So when she, like, first started working in music, she was, like, so young. So she's been doing this a while. The album is good and I like it, and I have it on vinyl, but I'm well aware that Solar is very uninspired. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's missing for me, but like it's nice. I definitely think the first half is pretty good, honestly. Um, but I don't know, it just like didn't have something that I don't I feel like she thought it was revolutionary and it just like doesn't feel revolutionary to me. Like it's also weird to drop this in like the second half of August. I thought like, if this came out in June and I just, like, was lying on the beach or, like, going on summer road trips listening to this would be really nice. Like, a lot of this is really nice music to just listen to, but I don't know. I don't wanna like, this I feel like this sounds meaner than I mean it to sound, but it's really nice, like, background summer music. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I mean it more like there's a difference between music, like, I wanna just, like, have on while I'm doing other stuff, and music I wanna, like, actively listen to in the car and, like, scream, sing along to. So, I feel like this is that, like, passive kind of music, but it sounds nice, but, like, the first half is definitely better. I got bored in the second half, honestly. I don't know. Mood Ring was nice, but, like, your 6-track EP is turned into a 13-track album. Wow, that's really cool, though. Um, this album is not an album you can turn on in the night and do nothing. This feels like an album where I would be, like, at the lake or the beach with friends and just, like, have it on. I don't know, like, it doesn't seem I don't know, it seems, like, very 70s and sunny and, like I like the song Solar Power, I really do. I actually like the song California as well, and like I said, I think Fallen Fruit is my favorite. Um, I don't know, I thought it was interesting that she called this her weed album. I thought that was I don't know, that's just kinda weird. I think the fame feels so long, but our pop is longer in theory, but I can bear sitting through it. The Fame is, like, such a nostalgic album for me, I love it. For example, when I listen to Pure Heroine, I can totally just listen to the album in the dark and have some kind of story playing in my head. Yes, 100%. Like, on Pure Heroine, like, some of the songs that stood out to me when I first listened to that album years ago was songs like Glory and Gore, which are, like, really, like not, like, lyrically deep necessarily, I mean, some of them are, but, like, sonically, like, really, like, deep and, like, gripping. I don't know, they just have this, like, cinematic quality to them, and it makes them really, like, interesting. But this just didn't have that grip that a lot of her first album did. Like, she's done some amazing songs. Like, her cover of Everybody Wants to Rule the World is so good. It was in a trailer for the Assassin's Creed video game, and it's such a good video game trailer. Listening to Art Pop is so addictive. I still have to give that another chance, to be perfectly honest. Tins is my second favorite song from Pure Heroine. I feel like Pure Heroine and Melodrama just have like richer noises than this album does. It's like really breezy, which isn't inherently bad, but I don't know that it worked. What is this? Oh, I got mail. The album will have no impact. No one already cares. Yeah, even on Reddit, like on the pop heads subreddit, which is where I always go to like read reviews from people and see what people think. And even Lord fans are like, it's yeah, it is kind of chemtrails. Both good albums, but compared to the other albums, exactly. Like this is an enjoyable album, but it just like is just so not like when you compare it to her other works, it just doesn't. Oh, interesting. It's okay. The music review that the guy from The Atlantic gave this album, he said it was a near masterpiece, which is just interesting because I just don't think so. Your album is coming soon. That's so exciting. That's awesome. The cover art of Solar Power. I like the font. I know that's kind of like a weird um, thing to notice, but I thought the font was really cool. I just don't think I don't think it's a masterpiece. I think it's a nice, like, breezy summer moment, but it's definitely not, it just doesn't feel like a masterpiece. And I definitely understand that she was trying to make, like, a lot of social commentary throughout and all that stuff. I just feel like it felt kind of flat to me. It just didn't feel as remarkable as, like, she thinks it was. And that sounds mean, and I get that, but, like, I feel like she thought it was I don't know, like, when I was in high school and I, like, smoked weed for the first time and it was like, everything's so deep, like, this is the kind of social commentary I would make. I don't know, that's mean. The album is not worth the long wait. Yeah, I agree. We do something similar with the Fame Monster Deluxe, where I'm gonna include my first album with it. That's awesome. Brain Monster is great. So it like I don't know, anything being modeled after that is promising for sure. So like Power Cover makes me uncomfortable because I'm gay. I think I don't know, like they're selling it with a sticker, right? Like right on her butt. Like that's how they're selling it in stores, I think, right? Um, oh, she is doing a tour. Ugh, it just the aesthetic's really cool. Like the 70s kind of whatever. I think it's really exciting. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just opened mail and it's amazing. My friend got me a present for my birthday and I love it. This is from Pretty Wild, the TV show. I don't know if you ever watched it, but it was like a reality show in like like when I was in high school, like 2008 or whatever. This is Alexis Myers. She was part of the Bling Ring in Hollywood. She was very troubled at the time, but like she's doing really great now. But like this is an iconic scene from the reality show. I love a good like one season reality show that had a cultural impact. Just a fun little that's really fun. It's actually really good, like this print too. Cool. Excited to frame that. Yeah, it's from like an artist on Etsy, so fun. This is my friend who lives in Oregon, and she and I are gonna go see Trixie and Katya. I don't know if you're into like drag queens or RuPaul's Drag Race at all, but we're really excited to see them. But any song from Solar Power I just like. I don't know if I would say I dislike any, but I found the second half of the album just kind of like uninspired and like a little bit redundant at that point. But I wouldn't say I dislike them. Oh, I just noticed there are bonus tracks that I haven't heard. Yeah, I haven't listened to the bonus tracks, but there are two apparently. Oh, I haven't listened to them. So I can't tell you about those, but like I just found it a little boring in the second half. The bonus tracks are better. Um, are they? I'm sure I can just find them around. Um, Solar Power. I definitely think that one is my favorite. I think so too. But honestly, the first five songs are like pretty solid for me. But yeah, The Path was one I actually really liked. I thought it was a great way to start the album. Like I thought it was one of the better songs. Like The Path through Fallen Fruit, I thought was so good. Um, and then it just kind of got boring from there, in my opinion. This is not a Lord album for me. Yeah, Lord, her sound, it just has that like a little bit more of like this richer, like cinematic. I don't even know if cinematic's the right word. Um, but it's like, I don't know, she just always had this like deeper, richer quality to her music that this one just doesn't have. And I totally get that it's like a 70s inspired vibe. Like I get that it's her weed album, but it just like doesn't have that exciting of a concept of a whatever. And it just isn't. This album is carefree and that's not what her music is ever about. Yeah. Maybe it's just like such a sharp like change. Like I like it. And if someone else put this out, I probably would like be more about it. This is definitely an album that I'm gonna listen to again. Like it's not one that I'm like gonna listen to talk about and then move on from it. Like it's a nice summery, breezy, like California moment, but it's I don't know. My favorite songs from Pure Heroine are Royals. Yeah, I love the song Royals, actually. I was listening to it the other day. My favorite songs from Melodrama are Greenlight, Liability, and Liability. Yeah, those are my favorites too, actually. I love the song Liability. It's really beautiful. You're definitely right. It's the album you just play but never talk about or suggest to anyone. Yeah, that's exactly like it's fine. I wouldn't skip the songs if they came on shuffle, but like like for Happier Than Ever, I really liked that album. Like it really surprised me how much I liked it. So I go back and like just like listen, go to the album and put the album on shuffle, you know. But for this one, if the tracks come up, it's fine. That is not I don't know. This one review is kind of actually this review I totally agree with. For the Sydney Morning Herald, this person said they noted flower child elements and they summarized that although Solar Power is a perfectly fine record, it's an anticlimactic record that is lacking the power and passion of her past work. That's exactly, I think, what we're saying. It's not bad, it just doesn't have that like passion. Mood Ring is so 2000s. Um, when I listen to Happier Than Ever is like flop era where I thought Happier Than Ever was so awesome. I was watching something on TV the other day and like every other ad was for the Happier Than Ever Disney Plus cinematic experience or whatever they're calling it, like the concert movie, which isn't just a concert movie. It's like there's a storyline apparently, but I saw that ad so many times yesterday. I also wouldn't recommend chemtrails to anyone. I haven't even thought about chemtrails in so long. There was one song I liked. I can't even remember what it was called. I never thought I preferred the Billy album over Lord album. Yeah, but I really liked Happier Than Ever. I know we talked about it last time, but like I was really surprised by how much I ended up liking it. Um, the singles and stuff just like didn't accurately represent the album, in my opinion. But in this case, for Solar Power, I think that the singles really represented the album. Sorry, just a second. I really want the brown indie vinyl, but I don't want to pay $50. Is that the Urban Outfitters one, or is there a different? Are we talking about Happier Than Ever? I bought the Urban one. It just shipped, so it's supposed to be her Wednesday. I'm really excited. The blonde hair is there, and I really like the blonde on Billy. I think it looks nice. The Urban one is much lighter. Oh, okay. I saw a picture of all of the variants, but now I can't remember what all of them were. You don't own a brown vinyl. Okay. Urban Emperor vinyl variants. I think I like the sage green the best, but I'm not going to spend $60 on it. Yeah, the blue one's really nice. I like that one. Oh, it's just that one's at Target for not that expensive. I love sage green in general. So the Amazon one, yeah, I think it's an Amazon one. I can't quite tell. The green. Yes, Amazon. Green, blue, yellow, all not so special colors. Yeah, I've noticed it's like a lot of solid color vinyl, which is fine, you know. But I guess the solar power ones, there were a lot of like swirled, cool, I don't know, solar power vinyl. Like the blue one's really pretty, but literally it's on eBay right now for $80, and I'm not gonna buy that. The orange and the blue are the ones that I liked for solar power. Yeah, the solar power ones were, like, interesting, and I thought, like, the blue and the orange color combination is really pretty. I like that, but I don't know, I'm not spending $100. Not paying $80 for solar power. Yeah. I'm not even willing to spend the amount that it's, like, it just costs normally, like, from Target. Um, $40 from Target for the orange marbled. I just can't. That's just way too much. I really want the CD photo book for Happier Than Ever. I saw it in my local Walmart. I wish I could have gotten it, but I don't have any money. I haven't seen that yet, but I'll have to look it up. I'm just excited to have that vinyl, the Urban Outfitters one. Did I have a chance to listen to the Halsey album? No, I haven't at all, actually. I haven't even heard like a song from it. I heard that it was good. Like the music Facebook groups I'm part of all liked it, so that's promising for me, but I haven't actually listened to it yet. I have a feeling you'll like it. It seemed like I liked the vibe of like the cover and what everyone was saying about it, but I just haven't listened to it. Track V is your least favorite, so probably my favorite. I'm excited to listen to it. It seemed like a cool, like powerful concept, and I really, really am excited to check it out. My three favorite artists are Lady Gaga, of course, Melanie Martinez, and Lorde. Yeah, Lorde. Even though this album like wasn't like my favorite, I love Lorde's first two albums. They're so good. Angry Girl album, yeah, the best. My favorite. All of the reviews for Solar Power on Target are like, Lord is God, and this is the best album that ever has been released. Oh, this review, the only negative review says, why would I buy this when I already have Norman fucking Rockwell and Sour? It's time for Jack Antonoff to take a break. Art pop is more of a concept album than Solar Power. I agree. Um, I just like don't think it's bad, but I don't really understand what the concept was supposed to be. Like okay, so I know some people don't think Reputation is a concept album, but the reason I think it kind of is because it like tells one cohesive story all the way through. Like it's an album that is better understood when you listen to the entire thing. I don't understand what story this could possibly be telling and like what I don't understand what the concept's supposed to be. I love trash reviews that bring nothing to the table but are funny. Yeah. I love I love it. Solar power is good, but it's not revolutionary. I agree, but I think she thinks it was revolutionary. And I think that that annoys people. That's my theory on this. I don't know. Nothing she said was revolutionary on this album. Just like, I don't know. On Target's website, the word stoned is censored. I actually interested in that. I don't know. I mean, the vinyl does look beautiful. Like this, yes, like stoned at the nail salon. It's like censored. Apparently, that's too inappropriate of a word. The U.S. is weird. The things they like choose to censor. Okay, let me show you this particular picture. This picture that this person put in their review makes me want to get this album, but I still don't want to spend like $40 on it. Interesting. This review says the price is high, but it's justified by the quality of the packaging and it's environmentally friendly. Interesting. What's environmentally friendly about the vinyl packaging? I don't get it. Am I missing something? The packaging is nothing special, not gatefold. Yeah, I did see that. One review mentioned that. The paper is recycled. That's cool. I don't know that that's why it should be worth $40, but recycled materials are good to use. I don't know. Use a special plastic. Okay, that's good. I don't know. I just don't think that I don't want to use the word pretentious because I think caring about the environment is admirable no matter like how it comes off, but it's like kind of, I don't know. It just like doesn't work, maybe. Same plastic, brightest blue is printed on eco paper. That is really cool. I do appreciate that. Like using recycled materials is cool. I'm just still stuck on this like CD thing. I just don't think it makes sense. How much is it though? $20. Why can't I find it? $20 seems kind of steep for like, but like, I guess the part that's tripping me up about this music box thing is the only thing it's like missing is like the CD. Like it has all of these other items that seem environmentally unfriendly to make and then ship, but whatever. I don't know. I I'm not gonna come at her that hard for like trying. I think that's nice. $20 for the music box. That's what it's saying on Republic Records store. Solar powered music box, $20. Yeah. I mean, it does say, and I don't know what this would be, but it says the card gets you high quality download, two bonus tracks, and access to some special surprises along the way. I think if those were like the special surprises were things like I don't know, like you were able to buy tickets to her tour early and stuff like that. Like I think that's cool. Like that definitely, I don't know. I don't know if it's like worth it, but like it definitely would be appealing. And if someone like Taylor did that, someone like I'm really, really excited about, um, I would do that. Like, I don't know, discounts for things, access to like live streams or whatever it is, like stuff like that seems cool. They always say stuff like that and nothing happens. Yeah, like surprises along the way is a cool idea, but like I have to know what they are to know if it's worth it, I guess. But $20 isn't too bad, I guess. Have I heard the singles for Poppy's new album, Flex? What are the singles? I heard a, was it called Fear of Dying? I heard that song and I really liked it. What else? What other songs? I really like Poppy's new stuff. I liked her like really, I don't know, whatever, like the poppier stuff that she did at the beginning, but I really like this like angrier sound. It's cool. Yeah, I like really like the song Fear of Dying, but I haven't heard the others. But I am excited for her next album. Um, I don't know, I'm excited for it. Poppy is doing nothing for me. That's fair. Um, I don't know. Her music is like kind of polarizing now, I think, and I understand it's not for everyone, but I do really like it. Heavy metal is not my music. It's not typically I mean, I guess I instead of saying it's like not typically my music, because if I like this, then I guess I like or I'm open to liking metal type music, but I genuinely just don't know much about the genre. But if it's like her music is now, then I feel like I would like it, and maybe I should check it out more. My new profile picture is the cover for one of Meet You singles. Is it the one you posted on Instagram? The black and white one. Cool. My phone is dying, so I have to plug it in. I like Poppy. I saw her on tour and it was like the weirdest experience. I feel like I talked about it years ago, but I went to I think it was the Poppy computer tour. I can't quite remember. It was like a really long time ago, but it was like so surreal. How much is still left to do in my new apartment? Not much, to be honest. I've done a lot. I did a lot of like cleaning and decorating and organizing. We have to buy some frames for some stuff so we can put it on the wall, but that's not like the most like we don't have to do that right now. But we've done a ton. I have to put some stuff on the wall. I have to put up a mirror above our fireplace. And then at some point I have to get like fireplace accessories because I've never had a fireplace before. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what you need, but I feel like you need things for a fireplace. Um, I don't know. Like the little shovel. Definitely take pictures of your fireplace. Yeah, I was so nervous to have the fireplace in the same room as the vinyl, but it's like opposite side. So like where I showed you guys earlier, where the vinyl setup is, the fireplace is like behind where I was standing when I was showing that part. So it's cute. I'll definitely be posting pictures once we light a fire for the first time. It's too hot. There's like probably the remnants of a hurricane heading this way. Um, Yeah, we've had some really, really, really intense weather in DC and in the South in general. But yeah, the fireplace anywhere near the vinyl would be so stressful. But yeah, once this like hurricane storm, whatever is over this week, um, the weather should go back down and not be so hot and miserable. So then hopefully it'll be fireplace weather and we'll be able to do that. Do hurricanes and stuff happen in DC? Normally they hit like a little bit more south, like a state or two south, and then the remnants or like whatever like parts of it, like the actual like worst parts of it usually don't hit DC, if that makes sense. But like we got some bad storms. Like a few weeks ago, we lost power for like 3 days. Um, we like there's bad storms. Like this month has been kind of rough. I don't know what this hurricane's called. I think it's called Ida. Hurricane Ida. Yeah, Louisiana, which is like, if you're not familiar with the geography of the US, it's like south, like near Texas, sort of south and in the middle, like against Texas. That's where it hit, and it's supposed to like come up towards DC. So, yeah, it looks pretty big. It's supposed to be gone by Thursday morning, So hopefully that's gonna be cool. Tropical depression, is that what it officially is called? It's called it's not a hurricane, it's a tropical depression apparently. I don't know what that means. A tropical depression is a tropical cyclone that has a maximum sustained surface winds of 38 miles per hour or less. So I guess it's like something to do with the wind speed, not, I don't know. I don't know. I just know that, I don't know. Brittany comes from Louisiana. Yeah, I wish her dad was somewhere near Ina. Her dad sucks. I don't know. Like, has there been any updates on the Brittany situation? Because I saw like, I don't know. I think it was like an attempt to make it look like she was getting out, but like I don't know if she actually was. Assault allegation. What? What happened? I don't know what happened. Brittany got into a fight with her housekeeper. And weird, sad. No updates. The next court hearing in late September. Only some court filings. The media spread fake news that her dad is stepping down, which he hasn't. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I saw that people were saying that she was like, "Oh, it's all looking good," but then I don't think there actually were any real updates. Right. I guess late September is when we'll see. He said he would step down when the time is right. It's never the right time. I thought I saw, and I don't know, I didn't look into it too much, but I saw that he was like looking at legal options or something like to see what could happen if he did step down. But I don't know if that was like actually true. Yeah, TMZ sucks. I used to have a friend who like would watch TMZ every single day, like to get her news. It's weird. They've been on Jamie's payroll forever. That makes sense. TMZ is weird. It's really like a relic. It feels like a very mid 2000s thing to exist, and it just feels like it doesn't have a place in 2021, but I guess it does. Might release it earlier than that because everything's done and ready to go. When is the first day of fall? Like if you waited until then, when would that be? First day of fall. Wednesday, September 22nd. Well, it's a nice like symbolic day, but like I don't know if you're like if it's ready to go and you're excited about it, then maybe like a week before something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like another significant day in September where you could release it. But I don't know. First day of fall is nice. TMZ is trash. Yes, they really are. I don't know. It just it just makes me think of like the Perez Hilton era, which is just gross. Am I giving Casey Musgraves album a listen? I am. I am going. I ordered it. Like I pre-ordered it from her store. Um, so we'll see how it is, but that's how much I like Casey in general. I liked all of her albums so far, so I'm pretty optimistic that I'll like this one. I heard like, well, I didn't actually read the review, but I saw like a headline for for the review that was like it's a divorce album on her own terms. And, like I really like I don't know. I was interested because the Urban Outfitters vinyl, it was like the mystery one where you could like get any previously released edition, and that just seemed kind of. I mean, it's only $25, so I have to give her that. But I don't know. I just thought that was kind of interesting. What did I order? It was just from her store. Did I just order black vinyl? I cannot remember. I'm waiting to see till the mystery is revealed. It's fair. Okay. I literally just grabbed it from her store like quickly, so let's see. Yeah, it's the pink and white one. Eh, I'm excited. I like her. I don't know if there's even a black vinyl. Yeah, I haven't seen one, to be honest. I've seen like orange and like pink. I might release it this Saturday because I'm not at school and I just really want to release it. Yeah. I mean, if you're excited and you're ready, and yeah, you don't have to wait till September 22nd. Yeah, this Friday or Saturday seems exciting. You could also do this Friday for the album and then, or like save a track or something for the 22nd for the first day of fall if you were attached to that day for whatever reason. Like, there's ways to do it. I think clear or white is standard. Yeah, the one I ordered, like when I went to her online store, it was like you could order, oh, it's sold out, so I'm glad I ordered it. But there was like a signed version you could get, but I didn't want to. I like the aesthetic of this. I'm actually excited. Yeah, I don't like the covers, I don't know, but the merch that she released, I actually like with the box set. Um, I don't know, maybe I'll get the CD thing because like it's kind of cool. It's like the little heart necklace, which is kind of cool looking. I wish you could just buy that by itself. Like that would be pretty neat. Um, but like the necklace, there's like a handkerchief and but like face jewels. I don't know, like it's simple stuff, but it looks really cool. This picture is really pretty. I think this picture of her is really pretty. But yeah, the cover itself is like, I don't know, the font is awful. But the font on like the label is really cool. And why couldn't that have just been the cover? Like that's really nice, I think. I am interested to see when this does end up shipping because it says that the vinyl and everything is going to ship during release week. So that should be soon. So I'm excited for it though. I'm as much as like her album covers or like whatever, her her music has always been something I really like, and I've always really liked her. I love her vocals. I love her lyrics. I started posting with the split vinyl, so it's done. Yeah, so I think it's interesting how musicians have adjusted to the vinyl delays or whatever it was because Red is like pre-orders are now, but it's going to ship during release week, or at least it's supposed to, which means it's probably like going to be. It means it's probably going to be done by then. So I feel like things are getting closer to back to normal. Whereas with folklore, I mean, obviously we all waited for like 6 months or whatever it was for those to arrive. But I think things are starting to like settle down again. But I'm surprised that the Casey album was a secret for this long. Yeah, I was actually surprised too because when I heard about it, like I ordered the vinyl like right away. I was really excited about it, but I didn't realize it was coming out so soon. Vinyl plants are still taking ages to press records. Okay, so I guess people are like just planning, like accounting for it better. I guess that's what's happening. Because wasn't it that like one of the places where records are pressed, like one of the major factories, like burned down or something? I don't know. I saw something about that on Reddit. I didn't know what the actual thing was. I drew the cover for Problematic and an alternate version of the picture. The blanket covering half my face. It's awesome that you drew it though. That's really cool. I feel like coming up with packaging and album stuff is, I don't know, it sounds really fun. Yeah, the pandemic definitely. But it feels like people are starting to account for that and like plan a little bit better because things aren't as delayed. But we'll see because Fearless is supposed to ship this Friday. So we'll see if that actually happens. Could I listen to all the singles after it's on YouTube? Yeah, like send me a link because when it's on YouTube, it's easy to listen to. So yeah, for sure. That's really awesome though. Like I do have to say, like that's really cool that you're doing the thing and putting out music. I don't know. It's cool. I wish I would have like done stuff like that when I was younger. I'm so curious to see what the packaging will be for Fearless and Rad, how they package. Yeah, I think I have a few records that are like three three discs, but I don't know if I have any that are four. Well, actually I do, but they're like the Hamilton box set. They're like a box set. It's like a literal box. That's how they fit all of those. Like I don't think I have any that are um like the standard kind of album packaging, but for records. It's always in a box. I don't know. Be interesting to see like how bulky that is, you know? But Fearless is three, I think, right? Like Fearless four. Let's see. This website is horrible. What what am I looking at? Wait, hold on. Am I hallucinating or is this just like, can you tell how blurry this is? This is so blurry. Like all of this is just blurry and out of focus, and like the dimensions on this are so odd. And then it's like normal. But I don't know. Am I getting the Target red for Fearless? Actually, I'm not. I really need the slip mat. Are you talking about the red slip mat? Because I think I saw that there was like that was available in like the UK store, which I don't have access to, I don't think. So I was not able to get that. I'm really excited to see what merch comes out with Red though, because I'm really interested in I don't know, like you know with Fearless, she put out merch that was like inspired by the Fearless era merch, and I really liked that. I thought that was cool. When Taylor joined TikTok, I died. Yeah, I followed her really fast. I was excited. I'm in the UK. Yeah, I the slip mat was cool. I think a lot of people are doing slip mats like for merch. I think that's really cool. But yeah, the red Fearless vinyl just like I don't know. I bought the folklore one, but I don't know. Any rumors when the first single off of Red is coming? I can't remember, but like people on TikTok were doing like serious math to figure out what it would be. I don't think we're gonna get it too soon. Like maybe late September, like first day of fall, maybe. Or like end of September, maybe early October. But I would be really surprised if we got anything super soon. As for what song, 22, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of them. Mm, trying to think. Like, I don't know. People are like, well, the 10-minute version of All Too Well, she'll put that out. I'm like, I think she'll wait until the album comes out for that one. Because that's kind of like one that people are really waiting for. Maybe I knew you were trouble. I don't know. I wonder if she'll do music videos like for the upcoming releases. Did she tease a Red song? I don't remember if she actually did. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she officially teased anything. I'll say that because, like, people interpret everything she ever does and stuff like that. Um, but I don't know if she's actually officially teased anything. But people say there are clues and all of her stuff, you know. What do you recommend thinking 10 minutes for All Too Well? I feel like there's just like okay, so I never thought there was an actual 10-minute version of All Too Well because so the interview that made people think there was a 10-minute All Too Well was with the songwriter who wrote that song with Taylor. And the quote was something like, when we were writing, Taylor had so much to say. Like, the version that we ended up coming out with was like 10 minutes long. And I never took it literally, but everyone took that so literally. So I feel like I misinterpreted because I don't know. I never thought there was a literal 10-minute version, but I guess there is. I guess it's probably just like a lot of verses and like instrumentals. I don't know. It'd be I'm excited to hear it though, but I don't know. I feel like people have been hyping it up for literally like 6, 7 plus years, and I'm interested to see how people react when it actually comes out. They made up a 10-minute version just for fans. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked because I really didn't think they're like it was more of like a I don't think they recorded a 10-minute version. Yeah, I think it probably, like, has a big instrumental section or something. 10 minutes is just, like they probably had lyrics that could last up to 10 minutes. I thought it was, like, a hyperbolic way of saying, like, she wrote a lot of lyrics for the song. Like, I didn't think it was literally she wrote a song that was 10 minutes long. I thought it was just, like, people say, like, "Oh, it's, like, 1,000,000 degrees outside." It's like, you know, it's being dramatic for effect. I didn't think I don't know. But we'll see, I guess, because apparently it does exist. Probably sounds a bit dragged out, I can't lie. Yeah, I have a strong feeling that people who've been, like, hyping it up for, like, 5 years are gonna hear it and be like, "It's so long and dragged out, I don't even like it." And I'll be like, "Yeah, well, this is literally all you guys have asked for, like, 7 years, so, um, maybe she repeats the verses." Yeah, it sounds like it would be repetitive, I don't know. I don't see myself enjoying a 10-minute song that has 6 or 7 verses. If it has, like, a really solid instrumental moment, I could see myself really getting excited about it. Like, what was it? Venice Bitch that had, like, that just long instrumental part at the end that was just, like, nice. Also, I was coming to disappoint. But I really like that song, and I feel like I will enjoy this extended version, but I feel like, I don't know, people really hype her up and then get disappointed all the time, and I just feel like it's not sustainable for them. I feel like the 4 LP will be a bit annoying changing the discs. Yeah, I'm interested to see, like, what the breakdown ends up being. I guess if All Too Well does have a 10-minute version, that's probably, like not like a full side of 1 disc, but, like, I'm sure that's, like, a big portion of 1 side of 1 disc. So, maybe it won't be too bad, as long as you don't wanna listen to All Too Well or the whole album at once, but I have to assume that All Too Well 10-minute version takes up a lot of the space of at least one side, but I don't know, I'm excited for this, though. I don't care about money as long as I have friends that support me. It's good. Like, I don't know, putting out your music for just for the joy of it is, like, so important. I always think about there's, like, a Bo Burnham quote, I know, but, like, I love Bo Burnham, where he talks about, like, how you should basically do things that you would do even whether, like, 0 people are watching you or, like, 1,000,000,000 people are watching you, you should do something you'd be proud of either way, and I always think about that, but I don't know, like, you should do stuff that you would be happy with even if nobody else watches it. Like, you should make stuff that's good just because it's good, and then, I don't know, people will find it. One slide can be up to 20 minutes, I think, so it's already a half. Yeah. So I bet one disc will be like um bonus tracks. I'm trying to think how many. Well, I think there's like 9 bonus tracks, aren't there? So the bonus tracks will be at least like one full disc, if not one and a half, right? I don't know. I can't do the math in my head. But I am really excited for the merch. I'm sure this ring she's wearing on the cover will end up being submerged, right? Like the ring that says red, I would assume. Or am I doing the Fearless video now that the vinyl is coming? Yeah. Well, so I have a red video that I've been planning for like literally years, on and off. I've been working on it. So I was thinking I should like try to finish that because I don't know, I've been working on it a long time. But maybe I should do a Fearless one because I'm getting the vinyl soon. And also Fearless to me is a September album. So maybe I should work on that this next month. This month. It's already like in mentally September in my head, but yeah, maybe I should. I don't know. I finally like I know I keep saying I'm like trying to wind back on freelancing, but I finally am like pulled back on like all this other stuff because I'm like, listen, I can having extra money is really nice. Having extra time is like priceless, and I would rather have extra time right now. So yeah, we'll see. It's sad that we don't have a red vinyl for the album, but I'm sure we will, like the Target version though. I'm sure that'll be happening. Literally every artist seems to be releasing too many variants for every album this year. Yeah, I was kind of surprised, I guess, after Folklore that Taylor just hasn't been releasing multiple variants, but I also kind of like that because then I'm not tempted to spend on them. Mm, yeah, I have to do that for more video time. I have had like the worst year. Not the worst year, I shouldn't say that, but like a creatively difficult year. So maybe I'll be able to work on this stuff again soon. But on that note, I guess I probably have to wind down. But I'll be here next week, next Monday for sure. And I think we'll talk about I don't know if there'll be enough to talk about for like a whole hour about the Chromatica. What is it called? The remix album. So let's talk about Chromatica remix and Casey's album. We're, I'm, I'm going to listen to both of those by next Monday. Target Red isn't the nicest shade. Accurate. I was talking about that earlier. I was saying like I want it to be like this deep, like crimson, like blood red shade, and that would be beautiful. And then they're probably going to do like cherry red, and I'm going to hate it. And it is hard to get outside of the US. I didn't even realize that until recently, but yeah. Casey's coming in 2 weeks. Okay, that's a good point. I'm so off with the schedule. Okay, so we'll do Halsey next week and talk about Chromatica. Is that right for the schedule? So next week we talk about Halsey and Chromatica, and then the week after that we talk about Casey. And Jax, yes, we can talk about your album. If it's out, yeah, let us know. We can talk about that for sure too. Let me know whenever you decide to release it, if it's going to be this week or I know. I know it's going to come out in September at some point, but just let me know. We could definitely talk about it. A bit ambitious. We never did 2 records in one. I guess the reason I say we should is because I feel like there's not going to be as much to talk about for the Chromatica one because it's a remix album, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll talk about Halsey's album and we'll talk about Chromatica, but the Halsey album will be like the main one. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But I hope you all have a great week, and I'll be here next Monday to talk about new music in general. Halsey and Chromatica. Yeah. No, we'll definitely talk about Chromatica. We'll definitely talk about your album. Saturday is official. It's exciting. Yeah, we can talk about multiple things. We always like get off track a little bit. Like we talk about lots of stuff, not just one. So yeah, it'll be fun. All right. So I gotta get going, but I'll see you guys next Monday. Same time, same place, and I'll see you then. Hope you all have a great week. And Jax, I'm excited to hear your album. Bye.